Another little Edinburgh food stop here. Some things you may not associate with this part of the world is the pie. So you go to the East End of London, pie, mash and liquor is famous. Even in places like Australia, the pie is massive. But we are here at the Pie Maker in Edinburgh to sample some of the famous pies. Let's go in and see what it's all about. You're gonna sit in, right? Yeah. Romantic music while we're a Pie Maker, Edinburgh. So, as with every traditional Scottish meal, starts with an iron brew. Delicious. So what I've gone for is, yesterday I had a Scotch pie, which is traditional sort of mince. They come with like a water crust pastry. Another thing I'm a huge fan of, macaroni cheese. And in Scotland, they have the macaroni pie. There's macaroni cheese in a pie. You can see the crust on the top, and the pastry feels great, nice and flaky. I'm just going to break open and just give you a look inside, just to see what's inside. Steaming hot pie. Put that out of the way. Delicious macaroni cheese inside. That's it smells amazing. Let's go for it. Yeah, I mean, that's delicious. Macaroni cheese. I mean, who doesn't love macaroni cheese? But something about putting it in a pie crust just makes it taste even better. Really good. Really, really good. Next up, a kind complimentary addition from the guy behind the counter. It's called Cheesy Dog. Fiery Cheesy Dog. So it's like a hash brown with jalapenos in the inside, nice crusty again, and then melted cheese. It smells delicious, almost sort of Mexican smelling. Wow, that's delicious. Nice little, you can see in there, it's got little chunks of jalapeno running through the potato, and the cheese sort of mixed in. It's almost like a croquette, like you'd find in Holland. Absolutely delicious. You wouldn't need any sauce with that, in my opinion. The melty cheese is enough, and the fiery jalapenos just give it that nice warmth. Not too hot at all. Really good. One thing I definitely say about the Pie Maker here in particular, everything is fresh. You can tell it's just come out of the oven. It's all nicely cooked, steaming hot. The value for money, I don't know if that's just because I'm living close to London normally at home, or travelling to places that seem a bit more expensive, but the value for money here for the pies and this fiery cheesy dog is good. I mean, the pie, the cheesy dog in the can would come in, here it's coming at under £4, which is, what's that in US? Probably about $5 there or thereabouts for pie, the cheesy dog, which is not a small addition to the meal, and a can of iron brew. In here you'll get other traditional Scottish fillings. So the Scotch pie is the most traditional of the Scottish pies, which is just minced meat, It's got the same sort of water crust pastry with the top on it. Normally got a little hole in the top as well to let the steam out as it cooks. They also do haggis pies. They do also have in here vegetarian and vegan options, which is good for those who are looking for something a little bit different away from the traditional sort of meat options. But I mean, you've got to come here. Ah, see in the background there, the pie maker. What amazing food that was. Let me come through the sun this way. What amazing food. What great value for money. If you're in Edinburgh, you're in this part of town, you got to come and try the pie maker. I'll drop some info below for their website and their address so you can come. You've got to check it out. That is the best macaroni pie, and that fiery cheesy dog was out of this world. Evening time in Edinburgh, we come back to Grassmarket where we're going to have a couple of beers later. There's a couple of things when you come to Scotland on a little food tour that you need to eat. Now, to a lot of my US viewers, one thing will be a little bit strange. Let me see if we can see this here. Deep fried Mars bar. So this is a Mars bar, it's battered, it's shoved in a load of oil, fried till it's crisp on the outside, gooey in the middle. I'm going to get that and a little something else while I'm here. We are at Castle Rock Takeaway, which is at the end of Grassmarket in Edinburgh. So let's go in, let's have a deep fried Mars bar, see what else we can get. It's going to be delicious. Here we go. Food fresh out of the fryer, that's what I like as well. Cooked to order, nice and fresh. Just the way you want it, really. So what I've gone for first of all is a white pudding supper. So now you may well be familiar with black puddings. White pudding is essentially the same as black pudding, but made with oatmeal and without the blood. So here comes, looks like a big sausage in batter, deep fried, salt and vinegar, and of course with a portion of big chip shop style, style chunky chips. So let's go in straight away for a bit of this white pudding. The end bit's the best. It's going to be hot. Just gonna get a bit, and I'll show you this here. So you've got the batter on the outside, and then inside here the white pudding. Just take a bite. It's delicious. It's a difficult taste to describe. I guess the best way to put it would be sort of almost like a liver pate. It's got a sort of peppery sort of note to it, and it's soft. It may look like a sausage, and you think it would have a bit of texture to it, but it's soft to the touch. You can see here. You can squeeze it, and it would go. It just sort of has that really soft taste. That's why it's a bit like a pate. And that's the same really for any white pudding, black pudding, or haggis that you get in this form in a chip shop. So it's delicious. Needs no sauce. Salt, vinegar. A busy little place. Constant stream of people coming in and out. It's called Castle Rock, and it's in Greyfriars. That's right, in Grassmarket. Do you call it Greyfriars? Grassmarket, Edinburgh. You can't miss it. It's delicious, and they do anything you'd imagine from a traditional British fish and chip shop, but with these little Scottish twists, including, as the man behind the counter rightly pointed out that I missed to talk about earlier, is another Scottish tradition, the deep fried pizza. One thing not to be underestimated here, and I was speaking about the white pudding, these chips, to die for. a lot of food. And I've got one thing to eat after this. It's a day in the life of a food reviewer. It's non-stop eating and eating great food. Big portions, lots of it. I'm going to keep you guys informed about as much as I can through the day, so people always ask, how do you eat so much food? So good. Give my thumbs up to the chef. The next course is coming, and this is going to be even more different. This is where, as we saw on the sign outside, the deep fried Mars bar. Here we go. Here we go. From the second I woke up this morning, I said to myself, today's the day. I've got just over a day left in Edinburgh. And one thing I have to get. Chopped it in half so you can get a bit of a better view. You see the batter on the outside. And the fried, deep fried Mars bar. It's hot. But it's a hard job reviewing all this food for you guys to see, eating all this sort of stuff, but you know, I do it so you don't have to, but you should. I mean, it's just as you'd imagine. The batter on the outside is crispy. It's fresh out of the fryer, so it's hot. And it's soft to the touch, it's melty. It's like we've all had a chocolate bar that we've left out in the sun in our bag or pocket and found it, and it's all melty and horrible and not hard to eat. Because this has been cooked in the batter, it's soft, but it's not funny, it's good. Just go straight in. It's not going to win any awards for being healthy, but it would win a lot of awards for being tasty. It is incredible. Ah, look at this. Look at that caramel pull, like a cheese pizza. Two thumbs up for this. Got some amazing food today. This is the best way to end a little food tour of Edinburgh. I think potentially after this you might do a little bit more tomorrow in regards to trying some other foods out, but we're not going to top this. This is superb. So, see you on the other side. Peace out.